What's going on, guys? It's Easy. Welcome to my channel. New SSS for Inferno 6 for the Necromancer are looking just amazing. I have a lot more information to share with you guys. Also, you guys can see on the gameplay, Necromancer has a mount now and a new AoE attacks ability which are going to help you play PvE contents definitely in a much more stylish fashion. This is going to be a really fun riding your mount and enjoy this new playstyle for your Necromancer. And just like I said, we have more information coming from the test server of NetEast channel where some of the players and content creators shared information regarding Necromancer new essences with us. So I will be sharing that with you guys, also breaking down all the new Inferno 6 essences with you guys. The information officially I received from developers or Blizzard, so we don't have to do the translation. So, starting off, the information is coming from one of the content creator who played in test server. He already is giving us the disclaimer. This article only contains test server data. Everything will based on the national server after it goes live, which means live server. This is this translation article right now. This is why the English is somewhat not accurate. But the first thing he mentioned here is sharp and hard tones essences. And me, instead of reading the Chinese translation, let me just turn on the accurate information about these new essences, which is showing the headpiece and the shoulder. These are the correct information in English. So the helm is bone spike now grants you a mount, increase your movement speed and making you immune to knockback effects. Your mount damages and knock back enemies as it moves. So Bone Spikes is looking amazing in my opinion, and not only that, Bone Spike is also getting a shoulder which shatter enemy armor, increasing the damage they take by 4% for 3 seconds up to a maximum of 12%. Now I'm not sure this is if this is on Mastery 4 or not, but yeah, this is what it is. Then furthermore, this person explain here, if you guys can read, I mean if you guys can see, I'm just going to read it for you guys. The biggest highlight of this undead is that you can ride a beast. The duration of the war beast depends on the vitality map and the buff beneficial effects. That is what he's trying to say. Beneficial duration and yeah, and the buff that you get. So pretty much you can keep it up 100% uptime if you have a lot of beneficial duration. Then the second thing which he is explaining here is the most important thing is that riding a war beast can gain acceleration and immunity to knockbacks and knock back. And you can also hit the enemy to knock the target back, but you cannot use normal attacks while riding a war beast. Shoulder pads are used with war beasts to increase the damage, which he means that you can use the shoulder to unbreak the armor. When the user is stable, the enemy damage will be dependent by 12%, which is a good benefit. So English translation is still bad there, but yeah, he's trying to break down. Then he is sharing information about the Dark Curse SSS. And here it is. Dark Curse also pulls in enemies. Uh, okay. Dark Pulse also pulls in enemies hit but cannot occur more often than once every 6 seconds to the same enemy. So it is nice, I guess. Darkers now unleash a wave that damage all nearby enemies. Charges it. charges energy as you move that increase the damage of the wave. So this is somewhat interesting and we will have to see how it works. But he did share how it looks on the screenshot. Let me just open that quickly. And sadly, the image size is really tiny and we cannot see that. But yeah, this is the effect of the dark curse, in which it will be able to pull the enemy's hit. And here it says dark curse can trigger a curse shock. The cooldown time of this skill is very short, only 1 second. If you keep moving, you can also charge it. When the charge is full, the damage can be increased to maximum. The claws can pull the enemies back to itself. There is actually a combo with the pants, but it may not be practical in PvP. It is a bit tiring to keep pressing the pants when brushing the map, and the pen conflict with the essences of ghost shapes, so practically is still a little lacking. So what he's trying to say that you're going to have to constantly press the dark curse button in order to get the effectiveness out of it, and it is somewhat not really friendly with the other SSS, or doesn't look practical. And just like I said, it might not be a good for PvP either. Then Necromancer main hand and off hand information here. And this is what we got. Critical hits with Bone Spirit trigger Soul Fire Nova that deals additional damage, cannot occur more often than once every second. The and subsequent damage from multiple Novas to the same enemy will be reduced by 50%. Also, Bone Spirit is going to turn into this. Bone Spirit now draws essences from nearby enemies, conjuring a bone spirit for each enemy affected that rapidly orbits you, damaging enemies it passes through. So this is what's making it look so awesome, the new effect. And here he further share detail that the rat can gather a soul around itself to add a flame around itself up to a 5 flames. So you can stack those flames up to 5 of them that circles around you. The flame duration is fixed at 5 seconds and it does not consume on the dimensional map. After critical hits, a soul fire nova will be generated, which can be triggered once a second at most. This skill is more suitable for PvE. It is easy to hang 5 souls, and the current version has a high critical hit rate, which is easy to trigger Soul Fire Nova and is also a good AoE combination. The undead can indeed bring the rat with the evil spear and sickle harvest to play a new 3-ring float. And overall, his conclusion was the above is the new essences of Necromancer in Calamity 6 or Inferno 6. Overall, the sharp spikes are eye-catching. The Dead Soul are also very useful, and they are always new and good essences of Necromancer. Everyone is welcome to leave a message in the comment section. Alright, that's that. So even he is quite impressed with it, but we'll know that we won't be seeing them getting used for PvP. But yeah, this is all the information I got to share with you guys for Inferno 6 SSS. And with this, I'll see you guys in the next one. Until then, take care, have fun, and bye guys.